Okay. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Thank you for joining this morning. I really appreciate your commitment. Okay, I will take time to teach. This video is a public video. It's not the one I teach. I hide from public, but public video. So I'm going to teach you basically the things you need to know about the software, right? Okay, so thanks for coming. Thanks for coming. So for our questions, you can type your questions in the comment box of the chat, right? And I'll answer. Okay, so let's go there. Let's go there. Let's go there. Uh, all right. So let me start with this. All right. So let's share our charts so we can be able to see. I'm sharing my entire screen. All right, I believe you can see my screen now, right? You can see my screen. Okay. Once again, you are highly welcome, right? You are highly welcome. Okay. All right. So, what you have before you is called Daily Bread Profit Trading Software, right? That's the name my mentor gave it after seeing it. That's Pastor Jimmy, right? So I adopted the name. Now, what is this software all about? It's just a software that helps you to understand that market moves zone to zone. So the market moves based on trend. When the market comes to a particular area, it helps you to know if the trend will change or if the trend will uh, shift or if the trend will indirectly do any other thing within your own normal jurisdiction or knowledge, right? Okay, so stay with me. Let me reopen it. All right. So that's what it does. So the software works with the market direction, right? Market dynamics, right? By plotting the zones for you. It plots zones for you, right? Your own responsibility is just to follow what the market is doing at that particular point in time, right? Just follow what the market is doing. All right. Okay, so I'm trying to find, I don't know, this guy is delaying me, my network. Well, can you see my chat? Can you see my screen? If you can see my screen, let me know in the comment box so I'll gladly know. If you can see my screen, let me know in the comment box. Okay, so now there are basically uh, five ways to use. All right, good, thank you. To use the trading software, basically five ways, and I will show you three. I will show you three today, right? And we'll be able to use that to predict the next market movement. Okay. All right, so let me start from here. All right. So now the market works in diverse ways. Okay. Now this is not a live market actually because I'm looking for my because it says no connection. So my network on the NT4 is still delaying, still lagging. So when they come up, you see the live market. So but let me teach you the other way around. Now there are basically five ways to use the software, either as weekly cycle trading, either as swing trading, day trading, scalping, or what they call sessional trading. Sessional trading, meaning trading in sessions, right? If you look closely, all these things you are seeing here, these things you are seeing, orange color, blue color, green, they are sessions. They are different trading sessions, right? Different trading sessions. So the orange is Asia, the blue is New York, sorry, London, while the green is New York, right? And they all have their own time. Asia is actually our morning or our night to morning. London is our morning from 8 a.m. It's our morning. Then New York is from 1 p.m., right? 1 p.m. Though sometimes it varies. Okay, it varies if we have what we call daytime light savings. Okay, daytime light savings. All right, so let's go. I'm still to my network. I don't know what's going on with my network. All right, so now for a swing trader, you are looking for basically two things. Two things, right? Two things. One, you want the market to be you want the market to be in a zone. Now, what you have here, all this blue, you see is written verify support. The red one is called untested resistance. Untested resistance. All those things you are seeing up there, this is live market, beautiful. All those things you are seeing, they are labeled for you there by the market advance, right? The market don't start ahead of you. It's not that the market will start doing when it comes in. Look, it has plotted those zones ahead, right? So basically, your work is to take the trades given, right? So let's go. Now, for a swing trader, it's very important. The entry point is 4 hours. I always tell my students, if you are looking for 89% to 99% accuracy with the software, stay on 4 hours. Yes. Reason being that 4 hours in Forex, 4 hours start a trend, 4 hours establish a trend. How do I mean? If the market is selling, right? How you will know the market will sell a long time is from 4 hours. How you will know that we have moved from a buy to a sell is from 4 hours. Now, how you will know we have moved from a sell to a buy is from 4 hours, right? 4 hours time frame. Guys, I'm telling you my secrets here, okay? Now, what you are looking for is basically when you enter the trade on 4 hours, you just relax, allow the trade to run. The problem I have with most people is that they want to be in a trade every single day. It's wrong. It's right. It's wrong in the sense that it will put you in emotional instability. It's right in the sense that if you master it, fine. But before you master it, brother, you will suffer. In fact, your account will cry. But following 4 hours, you enjoy the long-term move. You have a life outside the chart. When I mean you have a life, like me, I'm a family man. I'm in my office, okay? You can go and do school run, do other things, and even get 9 to 5 job if you want to. And you are sure that this trade will deliver. You are not in an emotional instability state. You're not being emotional. For example, maybe in a day you hit 10 stop loss. That happens when you are trying to trade every single day. But if you follow 4 hours direction, I'm telling you, you will have about 89% and above profitability. So what are we looking for? You're looking for three things. One, market must be on a zone. Any of these zones, either the red one, which is called resistance, or the blue one, which is called what? Support. Right? I'm not telling you what is in my course, but it's fine. So you understand how it works. Now, two, you are waiting for the market RSI, what is called relative strength index. I will always say this. There are indicators in the market that you should not say indicators lag. No. I remember 2008 period when I learned for the first time. You will hear say that indicators lag behind, they lag behind. These things are nice, they are rubbish. Put me anywhere. There is no hedge fund in the world that trades with open chart, plain chart. There is none, no single one. All of them use what they call sophisticated mathematical sets. They use indicators. It's well programmed to discover history. Go and ask AI, it will tell you. So you are waiting for RSI, correlative strength index. Now that RSI is called oscillatory indicator. Now what I'm teaching you now, if you are smart, I can even go and build your own indicator. If you are smart, actually, I can teach you that, right? But you have to pay for it. Now, oscillatory, what they do that they oscillate, meaning they move from one extreme to the another extreme. They don't go around circle. They move from one extreme point to one extreme point. Now, in Forex, the market moves from one extreme point to another extreme point. So you need a system that will tell you that you have moved from this extreme point, you are going to that extreme point. Now look at it. If you know me, I like teaching people the actual truth. I will tell you the way it is. Right? I also believe you must not learn from me, you can learn from other people. But for me, I will tell you the truth. Now, if you watch here where you have indicators, they have accelerators, accumulators, alligators, average external momentum, whatever. They now have oscillatory. In oscillatory, there are so many of them, right? But the most important and the most powerful, from my own perspective, others might have their own, is called relative strength index. And I have it here. Yes, it's free. Now, when market comes to a zone, either the blue zone or the red zone, the next point you must consider is for swing. RSI, is it below 30 or 30? If you watch, at 70 here, we say it's what? Perfect sell. At 30, we say what? Perfect buy. Now, market can be at 30 or at 70, and yet it will not sell or buy. Yes. It can delay for days. That is why we are looking for a system that will give you a valid zone, and I have it here. Called verified and untested. Now, this it tells you the strength of each zone. It tells you the strength of each zone. The strength, right? You see it here. Test count 3, test count 3, test count 2, and the rest of that. Meaning this guy has been tested 3 times and is valid. And remember, if you're a believer, the Bible said in a matter of 2 or 3 witnesses, a problem is established. Meaning, if 2 or 3 people say the same thing accurately, simply means there is highly probability this thing is true. Right? So now the market comes to that zone, RSI is at 30, below 30 on a zone. You wait for your alert. This is the alert. When alert comes up, you enter. Put stop loss below. Stop loss always below the black arrow and yellow box. Now that black arrow and yellow box is an indicator or a system telling you we are having a high chances of going up. If it is pointing up, it is going up. If it's pointing, it's going down. High chances. So you put it below that black arrow and yellow box. That's 19 pips. And you are not permitted to close this trade until market comes to the next zone. That's the next zone. 144 pips. Most cases, some of my students, what we do that we don't close in the next zone. We wait for market to give us an alert, countering the direction we joined initially. So we are on this buy, we are not closing until we have this sell alert. Now in this sell, right, you now close your buy and join the sell. This movement began on, let's check, it began on 1st of September, right? It ended on which day? 11th September. So remove weekends, right? Remove weekends, so you have more like 8 days. 8 days, it gave you 144 pips. Yes, to an average person who don't understand the principle of compounding, it is small. But to me, that understood compounding. In fact, in the course, I taught compounding, right? About 40 minutes video on how to compound your account. Because I believe in long term. I don't believe in let's now show we have money. No, no, no. I believe in compounding. 2019, I met one of my boss. His name is called Jones Conglomerate. You can start him on Instagram. He taught me compounding in 2019. Okay? You can compound $50 to any amount. Nothing is limiting you. In fact, one of my students, he compounded $100. That was about 18 months ago, right? 1 year and some months now. And the account is about $9,000 now. All he trades is just 4 hours and daily. That's all. But many of us have been trading for the past 4 years. We have no, you can't boast of having $9,000 in your account. Why? And we say it's only a fool that will keep doing the same thing and expect a change. I believe you are wise, right? So now for this sell, market has come to a zone. RSI, track it up here, is currently at what? 7. Close to perfect sell. And the day this guy came, confirmed, was on 11th of September. Let's check September 11th. Thursday. And if you are my students, we have the law that says the best days to trade are Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday, except the days that Monday and Friday price came into the zone on Friday and confirmed for you on Monday, or came into the zone on Thursday and confirmed for you on what? On Friday. Yeah. So if you took this trade here, stop loss above 40 pips, the next zone. 120 pips. Remember, we are still in September. So 144 plus 120 is 266.64 pips. Right? Good. Market came to the next zone again. RSI below 30. Massive buy coming. Market confirmed here. This was CPI day. It confirmed. Stop loss below 2 pips. And currently we are on 133 pips. So let's do it. 264 pips plus 133 is almost 400 pips just in one pair. One pair in September. So, for example, if you have $5,000 life account or profit, you have passed phase 1 just on one pair. Imagine doing that across all pairs. Let me say especially USD pairs, because they move in a proper manner. They have what we call consistent price action movements, right? Okay? Do you understand? It's very simple, right? Now let's bring another pair. Another pair. Let me bring okay. Let's check AUD USD. Now AUD USD, right? Now AUD USD, come over here. Market fan expression here. On 4 hours zone, look at RSI below what? Below what? 30. Perfect buy. Now, to confirm for you that this guy is a big movement, if you go to daily, that zone I mark, see it is both daily zone, both 4 hour zone. It's a very strong movement, very massive movement. That's the kind of play I like taking. When you take the trade, you go and relax, because the market will go in your direction. It doesn't have an option. When the market is coming from both 4 hour zone and daily zone, right? So let me run on. So see it over here. I go to 4 hours, and that's our 4 hours alerting. Bam, stop loss 17 pips, right? Market do not stop until it came to here, 273 pips. So between 28th of August till around 17th of September, one pair gave you 273 pips. And remember, you're going to stop there, right? We have what we call continuation entry mechanism. How do I mean? Since 4 hours has confirmed we are on a buy, You can be entering more buys from these smaller arrows you are seeing here, these small arrows. The law says that for you to enter more buy, market must come to a zone. You see, come to a zone untested, and the arrow appear. So you join again here. You go. Again, price came back to a zone. As it came back to a zone, the arrow appeared. Join again. Price came back to a zone, arrow appeared up. Now I'm not going to join this one. You know why? There is no zone here. So you have one, two, three, four. Four entries on one pair. Within the space of 3 weeks, you ride the movement. You ride the movement, right? You are much safer and you become more consistent. Okay? Very easy. Now, this trade, I would have entered this trade this week for the trading, but I will leave the trade for another day trading, right? But look at this cell. This cell here, RSI is where? Seventh city, seventh perfect cell. A zone confirmed here. Stop loss 41 pips. Market return back to this point, 94 pips. If I close this trade, we enter this trade on Friday, waiting for this buy. I expect this market to buy up the second twos. Very simple. Now let me look for another pair also. I don't know. Okay, let's pick other pairs. Euro card, for example, the same thing Euro card, right? Euro card, perfect buy, swing. See it here. Market come to a zone, untested. RSI 37. But if you watch carefully, it's coming from what? 32 here. What happened here? What we call divergence. Market is making lower low. RSI is making what? Higher high. Don't worry. I taught this in the course, right? So click trade. Alert here. Stop loss here. 42 pips up here. 300 and what? 11 pips. It's very simple, right? Any pair of your choice. If you have any pair you want me to look at, just make it in the comment section. I'll look into those pairs, right? Very simple. Now let's pick other pairs. I don't know. There are so many pairs to look into. G card. Okay, G card. Let's reload. The same thing. G card. We took this sell actually in the group, right? Why? Look at it. Market is on a daily zone. This guy is a pure sell market for now on a daily zone. So what do we want? We'll mark that daily zone ahead. Why we like marking the daily zone is that we know what market is doing inside that zone for 4 hours. And remember, this software works in your phone. I'm on my laptop. You can install it on your Android phone, right? With VPS. And now we have free VPS. Okay? Free VPS on the software installed in your phone. It will look like this. The same way I see it this way now. The same way it's like this. That's how it will look like in your phone when installed. So look at the trade. RSI is coming from 70 on 77770 up. That's our alert. Stop loss here 69 pips. Market went down to 233 pips, and it will still sell more. Why will it sell more? Look at it. Daily sell, weekly on a zone sell, monthly. You see, monthly time frame RSI has been on 70. It has done 3 touch divergence. Don't worry about that. If you come to the VIP, you understand divergence. You see, it has done 1, 2, 3. So I expect this market to sell from here down to this point, 1, then to this point, 2. That's if before the year ends. But I expect to come down to this point, at least I look at it here. Okay, so now swing trade gives you that comfortability, that comfort, that peace of mind, right? To allow trades to go your way. Okay, all right. Someone has to check gold. Beautiful. When I like gold. When I like gold. All right. So let's look at gold, and I If you are my student, you will know that me, I don't trade gold. And I will tell you why. Why I don't trade gold is not because of anything. System works in gold. Why I leave gold is because of the fundamental influence of gold, right? No matter your technical bias, as long as there is instability in the Middle East, in the Middle East, Israel, Palestine are fighting, Israel, Qatar is fighting, and Russia and Ukraine are fighting, forget it. Gold is bullish. Do you know why? When there is instability in Russia, example, Russia controls almost 15% of global oil, natural gas, right? Russia supplies gas to Europe. Europe as a whole, they are having light because of Russia. So when there is war, right? Russia, Ukraine having war, then instability, economic issues. So what investors does is that they simply go and buy gold, raw gold, because raw gold does not depreciate in value. That is why you can go and buy a wristwatch of 10,000 naira, and somebody buy Rolex of 1 million. You think it's a waste of money? It's not a waste of money. That Rolex does not depreciate, it can only appreciate in value, right? Because of the component it was made of: gold, silver, and the rest of them. So no matter your technical bias on gold is bullish. And for the past 3 years, let me shock you. For the past 3 years, see it now. For the past 3 years, they have been fighting between Iran and Russia and Ukraine. Gold has been buying. Yeah, it's been buying. Okay? So that's the issue. So since 2023, it's been buying. You understand? So if you want to trade gold with the software, you can just do a scalping or intraday trading simply by going to M30 or M15. M30 or M15. So for this guy, for this cell, you take your cell here, 631 pips. For this buy, you take your buy here, we stood up here, 157 pips. And you can keep joining. Example, when market began to sell from here, that's confirmed here, you can take this cell and that cell here and that cell here. Okay, so that's for gold. So you can be doing what they call sessional trading, trading either London, Asia, or New York by going to M15. Okay, M15 here, you see the alert here, you enter New York, you enter your sell. This is London, Asia, London, you enter your buy. This is New York, London. New York is the green one, London is the blue one, right? You enter your sell. So that's the one you can be doing basically from lower time frame, right? But trying to swing gold, my hand not dey because of what? Economic instability. The world is in a global chaos, right? So swinging gold, sell, I am not supportive of that. It's only buy. Until we have a good news, where we have peace talk, tangible peace talk. But for now, no peace talk because Putin does not is not agreeing with what Trump is saying, right? So it's more fundamentally influenced. Okay, all right. So any other question? All right, no question. All right, so God bless you all for coming online. I appreciate. Okay, we'll do subsequently. Okay, so okay, GBP USD. Sorry, GBP USD. Somebody asked GBP USD. I did not see that earlier on. Okay, GBP USD. Okay, so this guy is still posting for himself, right? So you should do like this, something like this. Then a possible buyer. Okay, that's for GBP USD because USD is actually strong. Yeah, USD are actually strong. Okay, okay. All right. So that's all. So GU will sell more to buy. Yeah. Okay. So if you have any other question, please people ask in the comment section or in the group. I will gladly answer. Chat me and I will respond to you. Have a wonderful day and God bless.